do a little bit of a haul. I don't often do them, but I did a bit of shopping while in lockdown, and well, we're still in lockdown, but I thought I'd show you. And yeah, it's a bit of an eclectic mix, and you may see here I have a little bit of an obsession with paper, but I did explain that in my previous video, so there is a reason for it. But hey, let's just get into it. This is the cutest, really is the cutest little stamp set. I bought it, all of this? Yeah, all of this I bought locally. Normally I would buy from overseas shops, but obviously they're taking their sweet merry time to get to me, so I have discovered that some of my local shops actually have some quite fun things, so I don't feel so deprived because I watch all these haul videos with people and they've got lovely things and I think, well, I can never get my hands on them, but I actually can. Some of them anyway. So anyway, desperate times calls for desperate measures, but it's really, really cute. And I've discovered that these wooden stamps like this, they're stamped really nicely. I'll show you. No, I didn't use it on that one. But anyway, so it's very, very cute. And what with my hand being in the state that it was, stamping was the easiest way for me to do something and then colour in with my left hand and still get that creativity on. And isn't this cute? Oh, you can see how much it was. Not that it will mean much to any of you other than local South Africans. I actually think I got it on sale. Anyway, it's the White Rabbit. Yep, it's cute. See, you get all of these stamps. And this, let me show you this because I'm really quite proud of it, and it completely stuffed me up yesterday. This is a Jane Davenport cover. You remember when she brought out her Traveler's Notebook covers? It comes with one of these inserts, and they're completely white canvas, and so they are customizable. And what I did is I got my I want to make sure we're in frame. We are. I got my stamp, and then I got a whole bunch of other stamps from my stash. I just love this bird. And I threw everything onto it, absolutely everything. It didn't come out quite as well as I imagined it was going to. I can get this out of the way. Just wanted to show you a little easier. Let's just pull it in a little bit. Okay. Let's see, what did I put on here? I put Posca pens on. I put glittery acrylic paints on. I put alcohol ink pens on, and what are they? Sharpies. So yeah, so it all got thrown on there, and yeah, I think it's kind of cute. I'm not very good at colouring, so I didn't quite get the shading and the stuff on, but I think, you know, for a not too shabby attempt, and I do love how the rabbit came out, and when you fold it, it actually looks really cute. And this was a pen loop that I got in one of my Cocoa Daisy kits, and that's just Alice Wonderland sticker that I had left over, so I shoved it on there. So there we go, I made myself a traveler's notebook, and now I need to think about what I'm going to use it for, but I will use it because I think it's cute and I made it, so you know. Kind of chuffed with myself. So yeah, those were the stamps that I got, and I think I'm going to kind of get into a stamp kick because I've discovered that stamping is actually fun. So yeah, so there's that. That was exciting. Oh god, world's falling apart, sorry. So there was that, and the alcohol pens that I mentioned I actually got from Typo. This was again a Cocoa Daisy pouch. We went to Typo. Yeah, let me explain a little bit. If you are watching this from the future and we are all COVID pandemic free, yay. But here in South Africa we are still quite in the throes of it, and even though we've gone down from level 5 to level 3, that still means that we are meant to be staying at home, keeping it safe. We have to wear masks wherever we go. Our restaurants and cinemas and churches have only just opened, and you are allowed a maximum of 50 people in one gathering, no more than that, and obviously you have to keep a safe distance from each other. Alcohol is allowed to be sold on Mondays to Thursdays. No restaurants may sell alcohol. Cigarettes are still banned. And the schools have gone back. They've got a staggered approach in going back. And what else can I tell you about that? Oh, we're having load shedding right now, so that's fun. And load shedding means that they cut our power off for certain periods of time during the day, because apparently we don't have enough power to go around to everybody. So that's really fun in the heart of winter, although I must say it is a beautiful sunny day today. That's the thing about Cape Town in winter, and I can see half of the moon. Ah, look at that. In winter in Cape Town we get ghastly days where it is, you know, storming and thunder and really, really rough, and then we get these beautiful sunny days. It's not warm. Well, I mean, in comparison, you know. It's not cold like Europe cold, or even America cold, but for us it's cold. And we have these beautiful days, and then you forgive Cape Town for everything it ever threw at you, and, you know, until the next time it comes around. So yeah, so that was a bit of a insight into what is happening here. Oh, our beaches, you're technically not supposed to be walking on the beaches, but people are ignoring that, so they are walking on it. Most people, I will say, are being very good and are exercising the social distancing thing. Our shops, we can go to our shops, we can go to any shops now and they can sell anything, but you get sanitized from head to foot and your temperature taken, and obviously the mask, and we're not allowed to try on clothes, so we can buy clothes, bring them home and try them on, and if they don't fit then we can return them, and they have given a 90-day return policy, which I think is pretty good. So there's going to be quite a few things coming out of this that is going to be really, really good, because it's, you know, it's showing the country that we are able to do things in different ways rather than, you know, the old-fashioned set way, and one of those is working from home. Can I just say that that is the nicest part of this thing, is that I have been able to work from home, and the firm has worked out that most of us can work from home. But enough of that. Let me show you what I got. But I did think I'll give you a little bit of recap on the levels, and apparently our president is going to speak to us this evening. Although if it's between 6 and 8:30 in the evening, we won't be able to listen to him because we're being load shed. So anyway, you know, you've got to laugh, otherwise you cry. So these are these are the alcohol markers that I got from Typo. I don't have any other alcohol markers. As I said, with showing you the cover, I'm not a colorist. I'm a 6-year-old coloring, but they were a good price, and they're actually really quite lovely. I don't know how they compare to, you know, the Shangri-La of alcohol markers, Copics, but for my purposes, they're perfectly adequate. And yeah, sorry, there we go. It has a bullet nib on that side, and it has a this is where my weakness of my hand is showing, and the chisel tip on that side. So yeah, got a whole bunch of those, so that's super fun. And I keep it in this cute pouch, and this is one of my dangles that I made. So there's that. Then, because my daughter Jessica has got into bullet journaling, and I love Tombow Markers, we bought a few new colours to add to our collection. And I want to collect all the Tombows. I really do enjoy these. I think they're beautiful. And these were colours that we didn't have, because I have bought sets in the past which were like the brights and the thises and the that's. So we had a lot of fun checking out which numbers we didn't have and putting them into our stash. So there we go. This is actually really, really pretty pale blue. So I got those. So that was nice. Let's put it there. These were just a fun thing that I picked up because, you know, you've got to keep stuff together, and they've got a smiley face and a sort of angry face. And can you see the faces? Maybe if I bring them up closer. There, smiley face, meh face, and a grrr face. And they were, that's the art shop that I bought most of this from. It's called Art Savings Club here locally. They have sample packs, and I grabbed a few of their sample packs, and some of them were these Museum Aquarelle Caran d'Ache pencil crowns, which I believe are the bee's knees according to Reed. So that's why I got 2 samples to see whether I like them, and if I like them I might buy some more. So I got random colors. I got blue permanent and scarlet, permanent blue and scarlet. So again, look forward to playing with those. And then I decided I needed a pencil. Mars Lumograph Black, also it was a sample, so see what that does. And then I didn't realize it, but Caran d'Ache does gouache, and this came as a sample. And as soon as I had tried it, I decided I needed them. And what was even more fun is they came in pans. So I had that blue one, so I didn't buy the blue one again, obviously. And this is just a tin that I got some Holbein pencils in, but I repurposed it. And look at that. Oh, they're so much fun. I'm not too familiar with the differences between gouache and watercolor. They're very pigmented. I could do the sensible thing and look it up, you know, to see the differences, but really what I'm doing is just playing. So I did, in one of my little Disney books that I showed last time, I did swatch out all the colors with each other, because that's what you do, right? And yeah, you can see, and this paper is De La Rowney's watercolor paper, 300 grams, GSM, not grams. And yeah, aren't they super bright? And isn't it a beautiful pink? As you can see, you can get some really quite nice color mixes going on there. So yeah, so I had a tremendous amount of fun doing that. And these two again were samples. They're the fine tech ones. I did swatch them here and then put it through my laminator and didn't realize that it was going to take away the effect. But what this does on black paper is it goes green. It's amazing. I don't know if you can slightly see the green there. Maybe you can you? Oh, no, you're just getting glare. But yeah, that one is super fun, and then that's just a goldy one. But yeah, I love the fact that it fitted in nicely. I did that with my little tube, and I've been enjoying the gouache. So there we go. So that was a fun purchase, and I'm running out of space to put all my things. This is apparently a disposable. Oh, it's Kuretake. There we go. I can't see in this light. It's Japanese, but it's a brush pen, and it's got quite a big tip on that side. I think it's waterproof, and it's got a smaller one on that side, and I've got some on my hand. I think it is waterproof, so gonna have fun trying that out. And then I ordered a paintbrush because I don't have very many I mean, I have quite a few, but I don't have any sort of fancy ones, and I don't even know if a Kumo black line is a fancy one, but I didn't realize it was going to be so long. So that turned out to be super fun. You know, you can get all very loose and goosey there, and all tight and shaky there. So then, and then I've always wanted the pink Pilot Eno because I've got the purple and the green and the blue, so I bought the pink Pilot Eno to put in there. And yes, then I bought this book because I want to improve my watercoloring when I can actually hold a paintbrush, and saw this locally and saw somebody flip it and figured it looked fun. And it's sort of daily exercises, which I'm going to hopefully do. Hopefully I'm going to do it. You know, I'm purchasing lots of online courses and watching all the videos and getting all the theory, and I really do hope that I'm going to put the theory into practice. But I mean, how pretty is that? She must have used, I wonder if she used, what's that stuff called? Masking fluid. So yeah, so I am looking forward to getting into that. There are a lot of reviews of this book online, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so I've got another book to add to my growing collection of watercolor art books. And yeah, let's do this little fun pile, because I then went into this madcap thing of trying to find all the different paper types that I could find, to see whether I like them, whether I want to sketch on them. And then I put most of them into these little Disney hardcover books, because my theory is you get a really nice sketchbook, one of those serious sketchbooks, because you bought it because it was produced, you know, as a sketchbook, and then it intimidates the living ding-dong out of me. And I can't do anything in it. So I figured if I make my own with paper that I got, and you know, which I have more of, then it will take away that stigma, and it'll mean that I'll get in there and do things, and it doesn't matter if I do swatches all through the book or whatever. It's just because I can play. So that was my idea behind that. And so yes, I haven't tried this paper yet. These two are my two most recent purchases. This is the Canson Sea Green. Yeah, pretty sure that's probably French. Yeah. So that butchered that, but it's 224 GSM, and it's natural white, dual surface, fine and medium grain. So there you go. I don't know if you can see, it's got quite a nice texture to it. So that's going to go into a little book, and we're going to play with that. This one I've got because I want to get into sketching. This type of thing fascinates me and really makes me excited to draw. So this is beautifully smooth and thick. What is the 250 GSM? So there's that one by Hannah Moulay. Then we have the Canson Mixed Media, which if I remember correctly in my investigations, it's okay. It's not my favorite. And then I've got the Canson Bristol, which is actually very nice. I'm enjoying that. De La Rowney, smooth heavyweight. I've been going for the heavier weights because, you know, I want to be able to put watercolor on. I know some of them, they don't take it as well, so you just put a light wash on. Oh, listen to me with the lingo. And then the Canson Bristol. This is actually a very nice paper, nice and smooth. And a blank one. This is, oh god, wildlife. This is actually this one. I had a pad of it before, and then I bought another one, so that's why it hasn't been opened yet. But this is my favorite out of the papers that aren't specifically watercolor paper, but rather mixed media paper. So that's, I think that's what I've got in here. No, that's the De La Rowney one. But yeah, I really, really do like this paper. So there we go. So those are all my paper pads, which I'm having a lot of fun with. And it means that I can make these little books, play around in them, finish them, because they're not all that long, although I've got hundreds of them, so finishing them is going to be interesting. But then I can make another one. And if you wanted to see, I didn't explain how I made them last time. This one I have put together out of a whole bunch of watercolor paper samplers that I got from Wet Paint literally 2 years ago, and I figured do something with them, so I did. And then I naturally mucked up. I was doing one of Verit's classes, and yeah, it didn't come out very well. I don't know that girl, she does it, she makes it look so beautiful. I try it and it becomes just one big hot mess. So anyway, so enough about that. What I do is I take the paper, and obviously you fold it and use your what are they called, scoring tool or your bone folder. Okay, so then you have your signatures. We'll just do 2 as an example. You have your signatures. I punch holes all the way down, probably about 8. I use the We Are Memory Keepers bookbinding tool. Oh my gosh, bookbinding tool to punch the holes. So, and obviously they have to be in the same distancing, and then I take them like that and I sew them together. Whoops, get the middle one. And I sew them together, so then they become two signatures sewn together. And usually I just only use 2, and I take the book and I gut it, so I just have the spine and the end boards. And I take the one paper, I glue it down to the end board, and then I take the pretty, this one got a bit bumpy, but this one looks better. I take the pretty paper and I just glue it over. And there you have a little sketchbook that is pretty robust. You could probably do more signatures if you wanted to, but I find doing 2 with, I don't know, 4 or 5 pages folded is plenty, and it fits in nicely and it closes, and the middle bit where the 2 of them are sewn together, there's not too much of a gap. Obviously if you sew it tightly enough, then I wasn't too tight with this one, there won't actually be a gap there. So yeah, so that's what I do with that. And yeah, this is all the stuff that I've been playing with, well, dabbling with, attempting to play with, and having fun. So I hope you, let's finish it off with some pretty looking things. There we go. Hope you enjoyed this haul. and I hope you all are staying safe and having fun and getting your craft on. And yeah, let's hope again next time we chat we have happier times and good news. Have a wonderful day. I will chat again with you soon. Bye bye.